What is going on, YouTube? In today's video I want to give y'all an update on my LS Swap G35, which I'm currently still working on, so let's jump right into that. So, if you're new to my channel, this is my 04 G35 sedan. It has the CD08, it's a 6-speed manual, has a CD08, man. This is my Gen 3 5.3, came out of 02 Silverado, and I've already broken it down to the block. If you want to see videos of that, then go back and I have at least 10 videos on it. But I'm just still working on preparing this to throw in here. So let me explain what's been going on with all of this and why I haven't made a video in 3 months. So, long story short, I've kind of been working on the Tahoe a lot, trying to get that right because that is my everyday driver and I need that to be reliable before I jump into the Infiniti financially. So this is a financial commitment, LS swapping any car, and I don't want to be in the process of swapping this and my truck is breaking down or me having to fix my truck and put major funds towards it. So I'm doing that now. The next thing we have to do on this motor is honestly just take the pistons and rods out and clean it up. So the pistons, which there's one bad one, and let me put some light on this. So there's one. This cylinder right here is the only one I'm worried about, this cylinder wall, and I can't tell if this is rust or if this is just dried up oil, but I'm not sure, but I'll know for sure when I pull the piston itself out. This is dirty, very dirty, but on the rest of them, the walls themselves look pretty good, and I've rotated it to see the walls, but they look pretty freaking good. So I'm worried about this one. And if I can hone it myself and it knocks all of that off, then that's perfectly fine with me. So hopefully that's the case. I'm gonna do some research, but that's that. Another area of concern, which really isn't an area of concern, is my cam bearings. And since I looked at them, I need to replace them. These are pretty beat up, and up there you can see it's pretty beat up. And there's all kinds of nicks and stuff in this first one, and I looked down off in there and the rest of them look the exact same. So since they're only 12 bucks literally for the Clevite cam bearings, I'm gonna go ahead and buy those as soon as I start replacing, or as soon as I break the rest of the block down. I'm gonna go ahead and replace those, and then I'm gonna look at my other bearings too. If they're fine, I won't replace them. If they need to be replaced, I'll go ahead and replace them. So since my last video, I did show y'all these parts. So I'll start with what I got, which is just this comp cams tuning kit for my 706 rockers. The rockers in my 706 heads. And this is just to give me some more insurance because I really want to keep the engine in the same rev range or RPM range that the previous engine was in. That way my gearing and stuff won't be affected. With the power I plan on making, I don't want my gears to be completely short, so I'll just rev the engine out a little bit more. That'll help a little bit, I guess. But that's kind of my theory, we'll see. But that's that. And another thing, for the people that haven't seen, I bought this whole kit from Michigan Motorsports. So it came with the Pac-12 19 springs, sloppy stage 3. I wanted the stage 2, but the stage 3 was the only one available, so I got that one at the time. Valve seats, or whatever these are. And then gaskets, all kinds of stuff, chromoly push rods. And I wasn't gonna get all of that. I was gonna reuse a lot of it, but that entire kit was only like, I think it was $500 or $600. So I'm gonna throw that in once I get it all together. So once I do get this motor mostly back together, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the adapter kit. And I'm not gonna buy it all at once. I'm gonna piece it together just so I can get the engine in and at least see how that fits. So for the engine, you know, for the adapter kit, I believe I'm gonna go with ISR just because I've seen it used a lot. I like how the motor sits with the ISR adapter kit, and no one seems to really be having any problems with it. So if anybody's running any other kits, let me know in the comments and let me know what you're running and how you like it. If I have to start out without AC, I will, but hopefully I can get that figured out too. For the motor, the reason I'm not going too crazy on it is because I don't plan on starting off too crazy. Maybe 400 to 500 wheel, maybe a little bit more, and to keep it safe, I'll probably run E85 too, just to decrease the chance of detonation and all of that. Most people say the rods in these motors are good to around 600. That's when people start bending rods. 600 wheel horsepower, 600 torque, whichever one. But it all depends on who's tuning your motor too. So it's a mix of both. I'm gonna keep mine around 500. Hopefully I can find a good tuner as well. So that's that. And reason I say 500 wheel, I'm not gonna just get that cam only. Do plan on throwing a turbo with this motor, which I don't have yet, and I'm not buying until it sits in this car and I figure out what manifolds I'm using and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna get this together first, and then we're gonna figure out how we're gonna reach our horsepower goals. So that's pretty much the plan. But we're about to get started back on it. Truck goes to the shop tomorrow morning, which today, or the day that I'm recording this video, is Monday the 10th. Oh no, Monday the 11th. So tomorrow is Tuesday the 12th. It goes in the morning. I should have it back Wednesday or Thursday. So hopefully, I'm not gonna guarantee it, but by this weekend, I'll at least be looking at this motor again, and I'll be able to give y'all an update on what I can do to fix this. It may not be anything, but let me know in the comments below what y'all recommend. I prefer to not take it to a machine shop if I don't have to. I'm willing to clean the block up myself and do all that work. But if I have to, I will. You know, I don't want to throw something together and it blows right up on me. So that's really gonna do it for this video. Again, if you liked the video, go ahead, drop a like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know if you have any questions about my build or anything I'm doing with my car in general. As always, y'all take it easy and stay tuned for the build, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.